Today is the play-in qualifier event. What that means is if I go 6 wins before I hit 2 losses in a best-of-1 standard event, then I get an invite to the qualifier weekend at the end of the month. And then if I perform well there in its 2-day tournament, then I get an invite to the Arena Championship, which happens 3 times a year. And then if I finish top 3 in any of those 3 events, I get invited to the World Championship. So it's a long way off, but I don't know if I'm necessarily aspiring to make it all the way there, but yeah, this is a fun thing I think to showcase for you guys, and we're gonna give it a go here today with Lantern Control is what I've named this. I had more lanterns in here before. I think we're gonna stick with 2 lanterns and 2 Pit of Offerings today. My reasoning being is like, this is a competitive tournament type event. It costs 4,000 gems, which is only like 20 bucks, but you're putting more skin in the game. And so I'm expecting the most winningest decks in all of Standard to show up, which means Mono Red and Omniscience. And Lantern's really good against Omniscience. So if we're going to get paired up against that a decent amount, I do want a good number of options against it. The Lantern is really good. Even if they run Lockdown and can sweep it up, you can get Lost their Lockdown, you can Soul Partition their Lockdown, have the Lantern re-enter, exile a card, and just kind of harass them the entire game. So I'm liking the Lantern in here. We're going to try it over the Flanker because it's cheaper and kind of easier to manipulate and even bounce with your own Soul Partition or whatever you need to do. So that's what we're trying out. Against Mono Red, we're running 4 consoles, which is honestly pretty good in the Pixie matchup too. If you slam this on 1 against Pixies, their nickel in time doesn't hurt so much and gives you more time to draw into your Lockdowns or Judgments. Obviously, Lockdown is a bit suspect against Pixies. You have to be fairly careful about that, but if you can hold up in a Counterspell as well, it's not quite as painful. And then our only win con is Jace. We're going to mill them out to death with this. Here we go. This is statistically unlikely to be successful. If you go 5-1, it is not good enough. That is a 71% win rate, and that will get you ejected from the event. The worst you can possibly do is go 6-1, which is like an 81% win rate or something like that. So like, it's unlikely to happen, but we can definitely give it a go. So here goes our first round of 4,000 gems here, and we're running it live, baby. As always, no cuts or edits. Win or loss. And once you lock in the deck, it's locked in. So Lantern Control. I'm down to do this, what? 5 times, 100 bucks. We could run it back. We could do a different deck every day for the next 5 days. Maybe 7 days if we're really feeling it. Because it looks like I can repeat the event. I mean, I think that's what you would really do. If you're really trying to do the Pro Tour circuit, I think you would just spam Mono Red and drop 20 bucks every game and hope one of your rounds you just win 6 in a row, or go 6-1. I don't know. It's a weird system. We're on the play with Lockdown in the opening hand. Like, you don't mulligan this, for sure. Here we go. First game, the Dr. Ruckus Pro Tour circuit. Get hyped. Get super hyped. It's not Mono Red. We don't know what it is yet. Authority is a dead card, basically, unless they're like Oculus. I don't even know that we need to play it here. Could they be anything else? We could theoretically discard it later. It's almost free to put down. Let's see if they're Oculus or Omniscience. They are Omniscience. And so we need to hit our key pieces like really soon here. It's got to be right now. 3 steps ahead helps in the meantime. Chase is kind of counterproductive for a while. Land is okay. Maybe the Jace is better. We could mill ourselves. I mean, we have to draw into our key pieces or we lose. So I think it's this. Should have kept my 4 lanterns in the main deck. I was running it for a while. Opponent with the stock up. Now we have to hold open 3 steps ahead for the rest of the game. Whew. We're about to hit 1 loss immediately. How sad is that going to be? We just can't tap out for the rest of the game. That's so sad. It's very freaking sad. No other way to do it, though. We could try to draw a discard here into the Lantern. I mean, now they're just going to wait, though. I don't think we throw one of our only answers away just yet. Land is really good. I mean, one more land, and could probably throw the stock up in there. Surveil. Okay, one more turn here. We hit the next land. That's huge. I don't think they run No More Lies necessarily. We probably want to play this almost no matter what. I think we will just stock up here. Hold open double blue for the counterspell. It's not the Lantern. It's not our Pit of Offerings land. I mean, basically just want land and Jace. Even Jace is suspect. But, like, it's better than anything else we got here. And Lockdown can go. Moment of Truth, sure. Arcavios down. Lockdown discarded. Touch on our lands. We do have double blue open. Next turn, they can Awakening plus hold a 3-mana counterspell. Stock up instead. We are running out of time. Question is, do we 3 steps ahead here? They undoubtedly hit the land, which means they can Abuela's Awakening plus counter our counter. I guess if we hit the land, we can pay the 4, right? We haven't, so I guess we hold on here more. We just need enough time to hit the Lantern or the Pit of Offerings. It's neither, but this is good. It's certainly okay. Right, we hold open 3 steps ahead. I think we have to. To pay the 4 on whatever it's called, confounding riddle or something. What is that thing called? Let me just read it real quick. We're in an event. Let's just double check what's going on here real quick. I'm opening up the deck list. Oh, they could run Refute the hard counter. That would be tough. Confounding Riddle is pay 4. So we hope they have Confounding Riddle. If they Refute, then they just get us here. And then we attempt to get lost, and that's kind of it. Charter Course. All right, they're still stalling here. We can at least start taking Fountain Port. Progress. Okay. I think it's do nothing. Even if we dig here, now we have to hold up in the 4 mana still. They just keep digging for their counterspells. I mean, we have to hit that Lantern. Lantern or Pit would slow them down. The Pit's not perfect. It's kind of a temporary solution. So far, only on 1 omniscience down there. We don't know how many are in hand. Dude has 30 cards left. If we resolve the double Jace, we would kill them on the spot, which is also interesting. Second omniscience down there now. Invasion. I think you let that go. If they get a counter, it's painful. I wonder what they run on the sideboard. Seasonal Weaving. This town ain't big enough. Beseech. Negates. They'll go get the negate here. This could be our draw discard turn. If they get the negate, we're pretty fucked, right? 4 mana, 2 for negate, 3 for the next counterspell. We might have to force this. I think it's time. Yeah, I think we have to force this. I think getting the negate is too good. Also, if they tap out here, Wait, we can't win via double J's, can we? 4. We don't have enough mana, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. We don't have enough. If they tapped out here, it'd be perfect, but there's no reason to. 8, 10 mana. No, I think we're going for this. I think we're about out of time. So we can pay the 4 for the confounding riddle. And if they have the hard counter, then they could stop us here. But then we just chase them to death. So that'd be the ideal outcome. If we didn't have the treasure, they might go for it here. Does it matter? We have the double Jace. I think we just got him, right? If we pay 4, we still have enough mana, right? 4 and 4? I don't think there's anything they can do to stop us. So yeah, we can just pay 4 here. I think we're good. Double Jace? Spell Pierce. They could play Spell Pierce, I guess. Which means we don't want to do this, right? I think we're going to assume they don't have Spell Pierce. The next chase. Consoles can go. Bro tapped out. Bro tapped out against Dr. Ruckus. Don't tap out against Dr. Ruckus. Goodbye. We're going 6-0, baby. Oh, you're go? You're go? Get out of here. Get out of here. You got greedy. Good game. Whew. Whew. Running hot, baby. We're running hot today. Man, we did not have the lantern. What if we only play Omniscience? I had 4 lanterns in there. Show me that 1 win, baby. 100% win rate. 1 win, 0 losses. Let's go. Whew. I got some nerves in me today. There's something on the line, you know? Some skin in the game. Magochi. On the play. Double white for lockdown. Plus lantern. I mean, this is the ideal hand, basically. Definitely keep it. I think we'll go lantern, sack it on 2. If it's the wrong opponent. Pit Offerings is too early here. It's black. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I think we just go tap land, sack the lantern. Don't think we need graveyard hate against them, as far as I know. Okay. No bat. Draw a card. It's good against them. Don't have double blue yet. I think it's just stock up here, hit land. Don't need to Jace just yet. Land is good. Next Jace is good. Authorities. I mean, Day of Judgment's also very good, though. I think you want the land to just at least get this going. We could take the next Jace already. We have 1 Day of Judgment in hand. Plus the Get Lost. I think we could take the next Jace here. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Alright, we have certainly stocked up. It's their 3rd land drop. It's the Slasher. Jason Plus is pretty good here. And then we can Day of Judgment next turn. If they deploy anyone else.
I'll take note of all your failures. Become subdued.
Fourth land. Perfect. We could plus and wait one more turn, couldn't we? I mean, it doesn't really get much worse. Hold the counter as well. They could power up the Foundry, I guess, and attack Chase a little bit. That'd be annoying. We could get lost the Foundry, though. That would be pretty good for us. Then again, we haven't hit land yet. That's a pretty good reason to mine us here. Just keep it in land on time. Alright, I think I've talked myself into that, actually. It still survives the Mishra's Foundry, which is nice.
I will clear.
No land for us. I think we're committed to this, though. We'll deal with the Slasher another turn. No land. 26 lands. The next Bloodletter. We do hit the land this time. That's nice. We can get Lost the Slasher here. Plus the Alcazaz, maybe. Hold open Counterspell as well. I think that's good with me.
You can be made to obey.
We do get the map token value, but what are you gonna do? Alright, Slasher's dead for good. And we hold a 3-mana counterspell here. They haven't played any annexes yet. I would not be sad to nab one. Land, 43 cards left. Lands again, 4-mana open. Another Mishra's Foundry, that is relevant. Liliana, that seems like a good counterspell to me. I mean, if we just go mill, we win. So can we survive that long? The answer is basically yes, right? They pretty much cannot stop us. I think that's game. I think they can't put on enough pressure from 20. Mill here, mill next turn. Mill again for 45, right? That's game. They could have the duress, actually. But they haven't had it yet, and I'm willing to play to this out. Let's get him. I think they have to top deck the duress, right? They have one black open. They haven't played it yet. Alright, your move, dude. How many duresses are in here? Cut down 1 duress. Cut down 2 duress. 3 duress. There's 1 in the deck. They have to have top decked it this turn. Otherwise, they lose. We still have stock up. It's a bat. Alright, but we can lock down that. So it's not game over yet. We just need a land. And if we do it for what? For 9? It's close. Oh, they need pressure. They're going for it. Any land off the top does it. Game's not over, though. Trying to figure out how to tap the Foundry to power up the first Foundry. Hit for 10 is a lot of damage. We hit the land. That's game. Whew. I told you we're running hot today. Double white, leave open double blue. I don't know, was that too risky? I don't know. Felt right in the moment. It felt just. Goodbye. Goodbye. 2-0, baby. 2-0. Okay, maybe that was too aggressive. But I knew they didn't have duress, so I'd have to top deck it. They did have the bat, though. We had removal. I think it was a decent play. To almost guarantee the win. Ain't so bad, I don't think. Alright, run it down. Game 3. I'm too cocky right now. I'm not cocky, I'm just like, I'm experiencing the exhilaration of not losing. Free J. We're on the play again, which is fantastic. Lockdown is fantastic. We don't have double white yet. We do have Ride's End and stock up. I think we do keep this. We have yet to face mono red. It's black again. Ooh. Probably the lockdown can go, yeah? Stock up's good. Graveyard Hate would actually strip that out, which could be okay as well. Opponent running mono black discard in the Pro Tour Qualifier play-in event. I think the Ride's End. We want to get lost for Liliana, basically. Don't think we burn Get Lost here. Alright, let's go ahead and stock up while we can. This plus a land, basically. How are we doing on blue? We don't have double white yet. We have this. Yeah, let's just take the planes here. I don't think we need the consoles. Holding in there. 3 steps ahead would be huge value if we can get a 5-mana counter plus draw 2. They do nothing. They don't hit the land. We can actually strip this out and hold the counterspell. Seems very decent to me. Not doing anything else this turn. We'll also take a blue and a white, because then we can make those colors of mana. And we hold the counter for Liliana. Do nothing. I don't think we need to draw this card. I think we save the counter. I think we'll play the untapped land here. Open up the full 3 steps ahead. Do you really counter that? So they're pixies the whole time? It's kind of a waste of a counter. But it does let us draw discard here. And they haven't played anything the entire game, so they just top deck this, right? This is fine. It's a little bit of a waste. But I think if we're this far ahead, like, we should just cement our lead. I think the planes can go. We could Soul Partition to Jace. So which of those two did they just top deck? Land is not bad. I think we like... Are they actually pixies, though? Can we bin Day of Judgment is the question. I think I like the land more than the Day of Judgment here. Okay, sure. Surveil. I think we just want Jace and draw engines. Like, 1 Soul Partition is basically enough. And we'll do the Fountain Port thing this turn. Okay. I think we're going to bin another Day of Judgment here. We'll go treasure. Or land. I think we can pretty safely sack it now. Draw up. Manual Tapper's doing okay. Alright. Pretty slow. Nothing to do for 4. Keep surveilling. Alright, I mean, if we hit a stock up or a Jace, like, we can definitely run away with the game, but... We're very grateful they've had such a slow start. They finally hit their 3rd land. It could be Liliana time. Phyrexian Arena, that has got to go. That's a good enough get lost target on upkeep. No free draws for you. No free draws for us either, though. Okay, it's a waiting game. Another arena. I think we answer that again. We can also Fountain Port here. Perfect. Let's go look for a Jace. There's a Jace. Lockdown is pretty sick here with almost no answers, right? They have no creatures, though. If they get like a single creature and they use 2 map tokens, they do get quite a lot of value. They could this town. They could this town lockdown, though. That'd actually be a pretty big blowout. All right, you know what? Actually, we're just going to go for Jace here and take the draw. I think that's a safer plan. Not sure why we did it that way. We don't have enough mana to Fountain Port anyway.
I'll take note of all your failures.
Negates Anoint with Affliction. Okay. I mean, we have the next Get Lost open. Touching the map token do nothing, though. I mean, this is a fantastic game for us. Pit offerings as well. Is there anything down there? They could get back an instant with the Stormchaser's talent. We just don't care. They get back in a gate. I could see doing that. We also just want to get them up to enough cards, though. Let's take another draw. Just lands. Land for us is good. I don't think we have to pit offerings here. I mean, we really want them up to 20 cards. What else do we want to do? I can sack the land here, the treasure here too. I mean, it's not bad against pixies. They could flash in They could also flash in the 3-mana 2/3 enchantment draw engine. So you'd want to get lost that for 2. We can always make a fish. Let's get the consoles down just in case it matters. I don't think we're gonna lock down into this town. I don't know that pit offerings matters. Although taking the negate is tempting. We're still so far away from 20 cards anyway. Alright, let's just do this for now. I don't know what we want to do with pit offerings yet. Maybe it'll find an important target later. No this town bounce. Do nothing, wow. Did we auto-tap the Fountain Port? Fuck. Damn. That's not good. Wasted opportunity there. My bad. Oh no, we tapped it on our turn to draw. That's fine. I don't think that was auto-tapper. I think we did that correctly. Alright, we'll keep it in land here. We'll take the negate and then 2 of our cards. Which is probably unnecessary. We'll just take... I think... just the negate is fine. Now you're going to flash in, pick off Jace. They do have the this down. They bounce this and our Jace. That's kind of crazy, unless they have a duress for it. Sure, we could also soul partition and response, but that must mean they have to have duress, right? Why else would they do that? I think you let it go here. This is really weird, though. There's no reason logically to do this unless they have duress, right? Why would you not just bounce both Hopeless Nightmares? I mean, I think we have to assume they're not that dumb, right? It means they have to have Duress in hand. Why would you not cast Duress already? I don't think they have it. I think we would have seen Duress if they just randomly had it in hand. Sure. Sure, but we can just discard something else. Still not super high on the lockdown now. I think A Ride's End could go here. Okay, treasure up. We are down to 14. Another lockdown, okay. If we Jace -4, then that is 12 more cards. Then we Soul Partition it, play it back, and start drawing more aggressively. Yeah, it's pretty good. Full price Jace. Another negate, maybe? Okay, that makes a little more sense. Alright, that's fine. Fair enough. There's a lot of negates to run in best of one, but who am I to judge? So we need to go fish for the next draw power. That makes more sense. Okay, we hit the next one anyway. We'll wait until next turn. Then now that we know they run at least 2 negates, you can't run more than 2 in best of 1, right? I think 1 lockdown can go here. But I think we run back the next strategy now. So we go Jace -4, Soul Partition, run it back -2. Let's go. Whew. I mean, that was a bizarre matchup. This is not what I came prepared for. I'm expecting just mono red all the way down. Omniscience, mono black, and then Dimir main deck negate without pixies. 3 wins, 0 losses. We just have to go 3-1. It's still very hard to do. 75% win rate. That's all we have to achieve, right? 3-1 over the next 4 games. We're on the draw. We have both the great opening cards, Consoles and Lantern. So we keep this. It's another Dimir deck. Duress away. Probably my Day of Judgment here. If they're smart, actually, Consoles is very good against pixies. You take the Lantern. That's interesting. I mean, they might not be pixies. It could be like Dimir, Kaito, something. Maze Mind Tome. Huh. Do you think they care about the graveyard? It could be Dimir, Excruciator Mill. So that's the case. They don't have an answer to Jace yet. We could slam it and take the draw here. I don't think that's that bad. I mean, they're probably just going to draw off Maze Mind Tome. See if we can learn anything else about them. If we can mill any of their demons, incidentally, then they'd have no win con anymore, basically. Take the Maze Mind Tome draw. Not pixies. Soul Partition is really damn good here. I think Authority of the Consoles is now useless. I don't think we need to play out the other one. But I think we'll plan to Soul Partition the Jace, especially in response to like a removal spell. Let's see if they burn it here. If we want to do it now, it's not a bad time, but if they draw into the removal spell, you'd think they would do it on their turn. So we don't get one more trigger off it. I think it's worth risking. It's tough to say. I think we just... I mean, if we bounce the Jace, we play it out again. 5 cards down there. I think we go for it here. I think we would have seen the Edict. It's also interesting if they are Excruciator Mill. So long as we have Jace around, they actually can't just win the game. Because Because if they demon, we just mill them out and they lose. Did you really hold the edict? Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, I think we're continuing to plus here.
Become subdued.
I don't see a reason to play out the other console. I don't think that's what matters here. Maybe we discard it to a 3 steps ahead. Yeah, but they cannot progress the game until they kill Jace. They're burning the duress now, too. We have nothing of value, basically. Yeah, Ride's End could kill the Reef. That's their next... Their next goal is to kill Jace via the Reef, basically. Or top deck a Sheldred's Edict. Can also block with a fish, potentially, although it'll probably die. Here comes the treasure. Archive. I mean, it'd be nice to hit a removal spell for the Reef. Let's see what's on top. Get Lost. Fantastic. Stock up down. That's quite nice. Sitting on the Get Lost here. I don't think we need to draw just yet. We already played land. We're pretty happy here. The second Reef. Let's see if they go for the first. That's a creature. We can sweep you up, though. Comes in tapped. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have plenty of mana to do everything here. If we make the next token here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, I think we'll just take the draw while we got it. Could make a treasure, though. That's all I'm saying. The next Jace. I mean, we're moving towards killing them here. I don't think we throw away this Jace just yet. This feels like the Day of Judgment turn. I feel like the mana's being weird. You probably don't need both of these guys, right? Can you leave open a non-Painland white? No, I guess you can't? Alright, that's fine. Damn, they take the next Jace. That's annoying. I was thinking about that too. If it's safer on the battlefields. So how many down is that? It's just 2. We have 2 more in the deck. Down to 35 cards. I'm still assuming they are Screechator Demon. They don't have to be, but they could be. No use off the Fountain Port. Oh, plus again. One, two, three, 4. Use the untapped land. We can make a treasure and sack it in the same turn. First Reef comes alive. Before moving to attackers. Don't think I want to get milled. They have a counterspell here. Ah, something. Okay, you got it. We can also just make a fish and block, though. Jace is not dead yet. Don't mill a Jace. Oh, you mill a Jace. Okay. Make a fish. How's Auto Tapper doing? You doing me dirty? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We can't sack it anyway, so it's fine. More land. Okay. Let's start with another draw. Opponent under 30 cards. We only have one Jace left in the deck, right? That's tough. Oh, we can keep fishing. It's kind of all we got, though. Here it comes again. We have 36 cards left. Let's see where they go with this. Jace again. I mean, they just have to hit the demon and win. Let's see what we mill this time. Counterspell. Stock up. Both good cards. Still making a fish, I think. See if they let us move to blocks. Nope, they got their removal spell this time. We do get to sack it and draw a card, but we do lose the Jace. Actually, we can make another fish here. Do we already move to blocks? No, we haven't moved to blocks yet, right? We could still save Jace here. Make another fish. Oh, no, they did. Yeah, we get the block, yeah. Okay. Stock up is really nice. Thank you, deck. The next stock up for sure, and the get lost for sure. What other counter spells do you think they're running in there? Next turn we get -2 and draw 3, which is not bad. Stock up here. I mean, there's a chance we have to, like... Are they going to run any counter spells that are, like... It's not No More Lies, right? They're probably not. I think we could get away with another stock up here. Plan to get lost it. I just don't see them running like a Phantom Interference. Otherwise, if we go 2 mana to get lost, I mean, we could still hold open the fish, right? Yeah, maybe it's worth it. I mean, the next Jace minus is really good. They're looking through their graveyard. What are you doing that for? What do you got down there, buddy? What do they have here? Also, we've seen 0 of their Jaces. They could have 2 Jaces in hand and just mill us out from here. They're going to take the rest of the Jaces out of our deck. That is very unfortunate. There's nothing we can do about that. And their graveyard is now very small. Oh, that sucks. Damn. If only we had a Lantern. But there goes the last Jace in deck. So we only have 1 Jace to win. To get them from 29 to 0. And they have 4 Jaces probably. So this is potentially the L there. This could be our first loss of the day. They took stock up. They leave the last Jace. There's one more Jace, right? There's one more Jace in the deck. The graveyard's at 1. Our graveyard's at 13. Huh. If we make the fish, we don't have enough mana to also sack it in the same turn. So we'll go ahead and make the treasure again. Take the draw as well. Another get lost is not that bad. I think we're still holding on to this Jace, though.
Become subdued.
The deadly cover-up. They didn't take the last Jace. They took the stock-ups. But they know there's one more in deck. They could have one more deadly cover-up. Well, they don't have enough mana down there yet. It's their own Jace. This could be game right here. If they double Jace us, we do lose.
I'll take note of all your failures.
How much are you going to minus by? Oh, it's just the -2. That's not so bad. They could hit a negate or a counterspell. Like, if we're pretty convinced we're going to get lost, we could do it now. They could power up the reef for 4 and technically use the map token. I think we let it go here. We can't... If we get lost, we can minus ourselves and hit the draw 3. I don't know how productive that is. I think we're get losting their Jace, though. How do we get them from 27 to 0? And we just have to hit the next Jace off the top. I think you have to go, though. No counters this time. Make the treasure again. He doesn't have all the Jace. He might only run like 2 in deck. We don't know. -3 is 9 cards. 1 Jace is in there. No Jace. They gotta have more Jaces. At least 2 are in their deck, right? They took our stock up, so the only thing we can really draw into... I think I'm gonna start with the fish draw. At some point, they can attack with both reefs, though, which is pretty bad. They can also just try to mill us out with both reefs. We can block one with a fish and get lost another one. I think we're just -2ing, though. 27 cards, a lot of cards left. No more Jaces down. More land on our side, okay. Do we need the land? We're just going to get lost this turn and fish, right? 3 for you. Yeah, we get the fast land down. Okay. They're digging through the graveyard. They have the next deadly cover-up. This time they take our last Jace. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. So there goes our last Jace, presumably. We have 1 Jace to win. They could take like our get loss. They took the stock up last time. They took 3 steps ahead. They took the counterspell. I mean, that's interesting. We still have 1 Jace left in deck, though. And we only had 1 other 3 steps ahead, which they should have known since they looked through our deck the first time. Okay, they know our hand, though. They go for the power-up anyway. Can get lost before combat. 2 more Restless Reefs to go. It's a lot. Land. Surveil. 23 cards left in deck. I don't know how we get there. Make a treasure. It's a land. Take a draw. If we really want to tech Jace, we could make 2 fish, but the mill is like so aggressive. I think it's just draw here. I think this is potentially our first L of the day. I mean, and I don't know. I mean, we're just hoping they don't mill our last Jace here. I mean, yeah, we can't really do a whole lot. Is what it is. Don't think authority of the consoles matters. Okay, here comes 8 mills per turn. 2-turn clock just off the reefs. It's just 1 though. Let's see where they go with it. I don't know if they'll kill Jace or just go face. Yeah, they're killing Jace. Okay. I think we'll still block. Sure, I mean... Jace still in the deck. I'll make my fish. See if they kill it. We'll cut down action or something. Fair. Jace down. 1 Jace in deck. 22 cards in deck. Stock up. Okay. We have no counter spells left. I mean, we're not made to beat the mirror. We're made to beat everyone that's not the mirror. That is not a good draw. Mill 8. I mean, not really a whole lot else can be done. Fishing doesn't really help. I think it's just life total, don't think matters really either. I mean, we're about to lose off the mill. So we'll just do the most efficient thing here. Make a fish. Sack a fish. I don't think blocking matters. Land does not help either. Okay, I think it's the first loss of the day here. We're not made to build the mirror, to be the mirror. Although, yeah, there's the next chase, and that's game. Whew, okay. All right. 3 wins, 1 loss. If we lose a single more game, that's it. We just get kicked out of the tournament, which is crazy. That's an absurd win rate to try to achieve, but we definitely had a hot first 3 games. And we'll do our best to run it down. We still need 3 more whole wins without a single loss. That's so much to ask. It's really quite a ridiculous stat to try to hit. I said 83% or 81% to go 6-1. That's pretty absurd. But the field has not been as competitive as I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be like aggressive mono red every single game and omniscience every single game. And we've had some weird opponents. We're on the draw with Ride's End and Day of Judgment. It's not awful. I'd love to see a little bit better, but I don't think I'll mulligan this. It's black. It's turn 1 Duress. It's probably Day of Judgment, maybe? Maybe Ride's End, I don't know. Okay, let's start by surveilling. I think we'll know what we want in general. Do you bin that against them? We have the Day of Judgment. They definitely could take the Day of Judgment with another, like a bat next turn. I don't think that card's awful, though. Fast land go. Slasher. Holy shit, we're about to lose here. If they top deck the, yeah, we are about to fucking lose here. We can't tap out because that at least gives them the go-ahead. If they go land Alcazars, that's it. That's the whole tournament. Land. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it. Give me one more game. Don't go for it. It's a fucking game, dude. It's a fucking game. 3-2. What a depressing outcome. Fuck. That's so fucking sad. That's so fucking sad. What the fuck? Damn, to go 6-1 is really crazy. I had fun. I don't think you can really base too much off of the result. Like, even if we run it back, we play 0 mono red. Is that random? If we queue up again, we're going to face lots of mono black. The mirror one was interesting. I mean, we came fully ready for Omniscience. Omniscience ended up winning. What did we do against them? I don't even remember why they scooped. Oh, we just got the Jace Mill. They tapped out and we got the Jace Mill without needing either the Lantern or the Pit Offerings. 0 mono red for the consoles. A weird discard deck we played against. I don't know, if we run this back for like tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow's video for you guys, but for me, I do this up to 5 times, drop $100 trying out different stuff. What would I do differently? If we knew we were going to face the exact same opponents again, I mean, you don't need anything for mono red, but there's no way people don't run mono red. Maybe I should run mono red. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not gonna answer all the questions now. This is a fun first run. I'll keep trying, but hitting 6-1 is a crazy statistic to hit. You just have to get really quite lucky or be willing to spend a lot of money over 24 hours to just try and try and try and try. So my heart's not sold on it, but I'll give it at least 4 more goes, and we'll see how it turns out. As always, like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. And leave comments. Do that too.